Well, howdy doody, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, the YouTube Miners Champion of the world. It's your boy, the king, the man, the unstoppable. I'm joking, that's someone else's nickname, but anyway, you get the point. It's your boy, Nova. We're back with another reaction video. Just putting my opinion video, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, today we're going to be putting our opinions and reacting to a video that was made on me called Calm, which I'm assuming he spelled come wrong. Not that type of one. Get your head out of the gutter, boy. Alright, anyway. Come on, Novatron. And then in parentheses, what bullshit, WWE. I'm going to assume this is about the comments I said, seeing how the thumbnail literally says my response to what he said. So let's just get into it, man. Okay, so I guess it's just gonna start off there. But anyway, he said 2 days ago after he won the fight against Truge, he said, "Suck it, Truge, I'm your god now, bitch. Now I am after Shenra. Set up the fight." I actually planned setting up that fight. I asked Shenra personally. I sent the screenshot of your thing, One for All, and I added him on Twitter. You want to know what he said? He simply said that he doesn't want to fight you. So therefore, I responded to that the very next day because I was doing JMC work and my throat was banged up from all the peppers and crap. I won't show you how much stuff we ate because you'll get to see that when the video goes up. Subscribe to JMC, ladies and gentlemen. We're growing. So anyway, that's the reason. Told him, responded, and then obviously True's responded with that, saying he wanted to face Shenra, which I haven't told Shenra yet because I don't know. If he doesn't want to fight One for All, I don't see him fighting Truge either, because I'm not saying that Truge is the caliber of you One for All. I'm just saying when he usually doesn't accept a fight, it's usually because either one, he doesn't think he should fight you because he knows he'd whoop your ass, or two, he's just not in the fighting mood sometimes. And that's fine. I'm never going to force a fighter to fight. I've said this multiple times, and that's how it is. And anyway, so he said something about, I deserve it. And then I said, you don't deserve a title. Because he wanted to face me next. Because I was like, Shinra denied you. And then he responded to that by saying, okay, Mr. You, big dick. So I took that as kind of a compliment and was just kind of like, okay, well, you don't deserve a title shot. You'll get me when you get better. Which, if I'm being quite honest, yes, do I think this is luck? Yes, but I could be wrong, obviously. I feel like I am because at the end of the day, it's CPU versus CPU. Anyone could win. So that's why I think at the end of the day, you're not even just the only one getting lucky. Practically, we all are when we enter matches that are set up like that. It's just that simple. But as the champion, I have the right to deny fights and accept fights just as much as any other competitor does, whether they're a champion or not. You don't make the fights, you don't set up the fights. So, if you want to fight, you're going to go on my rules, especially when I'm the champion. One for all, I'm the A side, you are the B side. You wait on me when I'm ready to fight. And right now, I don't see a purpose in fighting you. Seeing how you got lucky with Conundrum, you got lucky with Truge, but then when you faced me in your debut, you got tapped out in the first round. And now that I'm champion, there's no need for a rematch anytime soon, because if we did have a rematch, the title would be on the line. And I don't think you're up for title shots just yet. Now, I've been talking with Gavin and Jimmy, and practically, I've set up a thing. Just because it's luck, most likely, it doesn't mean you're not doing good. I say I'll give you a title shot at either me or the gamer's title if you can win 2 more fights. You've been in 3 so far, but I feel like if you want to be championship material, I want you to win 4 fights. You've won 2, just win 2 more. Not saying it has to be in a row, but if you really want to fight, then let's just say win those other 2. There you go. So that's my explanation. And plus, you're getting another fight soon. I mean, this Friday, we have Conundrum versus Rex for the YouTube Gamers title. I'm facing Call Me Cyan in our 3rd fight for his last match before he retires for the YouTube Minors title. So you can't face me for the title anyway. And 2, you're going up against Isaac Frost. You wanted to fight on the pay-per-view so badly? Okay, you just won't get me and you won't get a title. You'll be facing Isaac Frost, which is another person they put in the game, kind of like Andre Bishop and Bruce Lee, and many more too. But you're going to face up against none other than Isaac Frostbite Frost. So, you're going to prepare for the Iceman this Friday. Good luck. But anyway, let's continue with your bullshit of a video. Again, just saying the N-word. It's funny because we don't know you're black because you don't use the voice thing. All you do is use instrumentals to songs that have already been made, and I so-called claim them, I'm assuming, because there's people in your fucking comments that are like, I love this beat, as in like you fucking made it when you didn't. This beat is obviously, what is it? I'm trying to think. I can't tell if it's between Godzilla or Killshot, and I'm pretty sure it's Killshot. I think it might be Killshot. I don't know. I haven't listened to a whole lot of Eminem lately, but in the last video, when you were on Truge's ass, you used the instrumental to Venom. Like, come on, man. And it's kind of also awkward, because if you are black, not saying you have to, you don't have to, but it's just weird, even just through messaging with text words, to hear you kind of say the N-word, whether it's the hard R or not, and your main channel profile and who you use is Deku, who is a white guy. I mean, I'm not saying anything, and do what you want there, just in my opinion, little sus, just saying. And today I'm burning down every trim. Okay, let's see what you got. Okay, first off, you made some dumb shit, WWE, YT, YouTube thing, and I killed Truge. And just with the threats, man, come on. I mean, good job. You got bragging rights. You won. But if I'm being completely honest, if you go back and watch that fight, he pretty much carried you half the round. You got a lucky hook in and dropped him because he got gassed out. Other than that, the only reason why you guys went so far is because he pushed you there. And your character, the way I built him, to be fair, just managed to survive. If it wasn't for that, you would have been dropped. I want to say second round. If not, definitely the fucking first. Just like I did to you. Anyway. It's luck. Like, boast all you want. At this point you can until coronavirus is over. Then if you're facing a CPU fight, then boasting is kind of out the window. But since coronavirus is out, boast all you want. But, like, my opinion still stands. You got carried and you got lucky again. It's just whatever, man. And first off, again, everybody's kept saying this to you. It's not even just me at this point. I'm pretty sure Conundrum did the same thing. And Shenra, that you keep saying it's a WWE thing. Since when does WWE involve knocking out people and just fighting with gloves on, first 2, and then for 3, fighting in an octagon style cage? Doesn't WWE have a ring, One for All? And if I'm being completely honest, if it is WWE, then where the fuck are the ropes? Where are the massive bumps that you aren't going to see in regular fighting? I mean, I can't tell if you're dumb or dumb. you stupid. Like, come on now. It's not WWE. It's been in 3 fights, actually, and you can't tell what kind of sport it is yet. You need to do some research, buddy. Again, with the threats, you need to stop, though. At this point, boast, I don't really care. Threats? That's another story. You fucking don't deserve a title shot. Man, Conundrum, sure. He's been around, though. He's been around the block. You've only had 3 matches. He's had 2 matches, but if you think about it, he's had more experience than you. He fought in Battleground season. I don't remember what season, but he fought in the Battleground Advanced War tournament as a singles competitor. Whether he won or lost, he lost, but he beat people. He also was in the tag team tournament with the same person he fought to earn the chance to face Rowan for the title, who was Arkham, who made his debut. Which Arkham even has more experience than you because he was in the tag team tournament with Conundrum. Not to mention before Conundrum faced you, he faced off. No, yeah, that's right. He faced you, and then he faced Arkham. So he's had way more experience than you. Just because he's only had 2 MMA matches doesn't mean it isn't fair. You've only had 3. You've competed in 0 tournaments. You lost your first fight against me in the first round. And the other 2 fights you had, you've gotten lucky because you've TKO'd Conundrum, which, might I add, wasn't anywhere close to the first round. That fight almost went all the way. And with Truge, you knocked him out, which you got lucky on. And might I add, it was nowhere close again to the first round. And it was close to decision again. So, if I'm being quite honest, Conundrum deserves a title shot more than you because when he faced Arkham, he knocked him out in the second round. Not knocked him out, he tapped him. Which, if I'm being honest, knockout's better. But if you can get someone on the ground and submit them, fair play. I think he's deserved it more, which is why I gave him the title opportunity. You, on the other hand, have shown nothing but being lucky twice and gloating around about it and then losing to me in the first round. And then when you do that, you become a sore loser. So now you see why I am mad. He said whoever wins gets to fight another YouTuber. Okay, since I said that about Conundrum, you've heard that from. I know you have a Twitter handle, but you've blocked most of us. So, well, I mean, I might be stupid there on that behalf, but you blocked me. Though, unless you are KH Brony and you're using that KH Brony account, which, might I add, isn't blocking me, and I'm only following it for the fact of wanting to know what's gonna fucking happen because anything could, especially when shit like this is going on with you, and you've proven so much to so many people that it's starting to make me even believe that you're fucking KH Brony, my guy. My point exactly here is just saying, I didn't say that. I said that to Conundrum. He won, so I posted saying, hey, you've earned an opportunity. The winner of whoever wins the title between Noah Hayes and Rex Disbeast for the Gamers title, you will face them in the next pay-per-view and the main event for the Gamers title. And Rex beat him in his return. Rex is champion. Rex will defend the title against Conundrum. Not to mention, he also had more experience. That doesn't go for everybody else. I mean, sure, you can call out someone and you can wish to fight someone, but that all depends upon the other fighter if they want to fight. And if it's for a title, and I don't think you've gotten to the point, because I've created this whole system. I may be a fighter and a champion and competed in both divisions. That doesn't mean I don't run both divisions. I started this thing, and I'm the only one that keeps it in check. I set up the fights daily. I set up the pay-per-views daily. I make sure both fighters agree on terms to fight so it doesn't seem unfair or I'm dragging them out for content. I may be a competitor or a champion, but I run the whole fucking show. I run both divisions. So what I say, be fair? Exactly, I'm going to be fair. But at the end of the day, if nothing happens, nothing happens. And it's going to fucking stay that way, whether people like it or not. That includes the fighters. So, One4all, no, it doesn't go for you. And if you're looking for a title opportunity, I've made your offer. Win 2 more fights, and you got it. By your choice. Like Image, he said no. Mostly because he thinks he would lose to the real god of YouTube, but still, I call yes. God of YouTube. Like, a little bit of an ego. I'm not saying I don't have an ego, but calling yourself a god? I mean, sure, I call myself the king. I've earned that name. How many fights have you won? And you're already at the point of calling yourself God. Okay, man, we got some work to do. And yeah, I did say no. I don't see how that makes me a bitch or any less of a champion. I said no because one, I'm helping my friend out because it's his last match, his retirement match, and I promised him a third fight after what happened with the second fight with a forfeit because of his leg injury. So I'm giving him the fight. I'm picking him over you. He has more experience, and he definitely wants that for his last wish. So I'm giving it to him. As for you, you're nowhere around retiring one for all, unless you just end up quitting. And even then, I'm not going to give you a title shot. You want a title shot? You have to stay in and earn it. You can't just expect to walk in, get 2 lucky wins, 1 loss, and expect an immediate championship fight or a fighter of your choosing. Plus, didn't I just mention earlier in the video that it goes by if both fighters want to fight? I'm not going to force a fighter to fight. You want to fight me? If I don't want to fight you, I ain't going to fight you. That's just how it's going to be. So he is a lying shitbag that all he wants is okay. Spelling. We gotta work on that, man. That's another thing that's leading me to a cage brony, and if you don't want to look like him, then you gotta start upping. But anyway, if I'm sucking cage brony, how can you explain to me like exactly how I've been sucking off cage brony? Like, I mean, let's be honest here. You're probably the closest thing to Cage Brony. I mean, you practically there's so much leading towards you. Like I don't even need to talk about it. I feel like because it's already out there. You're just as dumb as him. You spell incorrectly all the time. You have a sexual fetish after Mavi, and you spam the N word like it's just a normal word. Even if it is, there's people out there that take offense to it. Mostly the people who were slinged by it back way down the road. And even then, some of that stuff from the past is happening now in the future. And just, man. And if you got no evidence to prove that you are, by all means keep going, but it's just making people cringe and it's making you look bad. I'm not gonna judge because I don't know if you are or not. At the end of the day, you kind of following in the steps of Cage Brony. I'm not sucking off Cage Brony. I'm just repeating what my points are about him because of, and I mean, who wouldn't repeat their points on someone who did something, who practically started a whole war between me, my friends, and then half of the commentary community. It's a pretty unforgettable situation there. So I don't call it sucking off. I call it I just call it how it is, and that's just plain and simple justice. If I feel free to talk about him, I'm going to talk about him because of what he did. He never forgave. He never forgave. He just simply was like, "Oh, we're chill." Nah, we ain't chill, bitch. Fucking nah, man. I ain't sucking no one off. Fuck you. And another thing, okay, wait, go back. And another thing about him thinking that me, one for all, is Cage Brony, when I said I saw nothing to the man, how do you stop backing your points when you're fucking wrong? Do I gotta prove you wrong again? My god, you silly idiot. Fucking look up his name on YouTube. You don't have to just find his channel or his videos specifically made by him to know who the fucker is. I'm not fucking. You can't be that fucking stupid. I was talking about the fact of him not having any YouTube shit and him. Man, shut the fuck up. fucking dying, and him, fucking dying because of COVID-19, you sick bitch. Bro, I had no intentions of even knowing that he died from COVID-19. And how do I know? I'm not going to say it is, but how do I know it's not a lie? My man has tried to frame me for so many bullshit and then tries to slither his way out of it. And I grabbed that motherfucker by the tail and pulled him back in because once you start your dirty deeds, you will fulfill the deed that you've done. It's called karma. And trust me, go ask him if he's still hiding around somewhere. Like, karma's a bitch, and it'll bite you in the ass. History's history, and you can't rewrite it. It's kind of like stabbing someone. You can't just take it back and say sorry. When you put it out there, you put it out there. Especially when it's on the fucking internet. And there's millions upon billions and trillions of people on this goddamn platform. No matter how broken it is. And just the fact of, man, I don't want to say he's lying because I don't know. I'm not going to be that type of person. But it's hard for me to believe that he died from it because of the fact of, one, he posted his sister supposedly posted on Twitter. I don't think you would really do something like that, if I'm being honest. People are liking it and retweeting it, which I don't think you would ever do. If I heard someone got posted up and it was, for instance, when Markiplier got into the hospital and he uploaded him in the hospital, that video has so much dislikes. And some people are like, why are you disliking it? Maybe because the reason why there's so much dislikes is because people don't like seeing him in that kind of shape. So why the fuck would you like it? Maybe it's putting it in that situation. The same would go for fucking if you put it on Twitter. Why the fuck are you retweeting it? Why are you not retweeting it? Because why would you fucking retweet it? No one wants to see no one like that. It's plain and simple. It's really that simple. And apparently, and another thing for the lying thing, he drawed me, Mavi, and Shenra into a lie, talking about how his girlfriend, how it was our fault that his girlfriend killed herself. Do I notice that she killed herself? No, but I don't see how it's on my fault that she killed herself. Because I had nothing to do with her. I had no contact with her. I had no contact with Cage Brony during the situation. I was simply minding my own business, and if Cage Brony brought my name into his mouth, I would simply respond. That's just how it would be. I don't see it as my fault, but whatever. And then he says, the one thing Nova is just as much of a dick sucker as I am. Grammar again. He sucks out Truge and Mavi and many others. I don't know. I've never talked to Mavi in such a long time. The last time I ever talked with Mavi was in the freaking, I'm pretty sure, Twitter DMs. And that was when Cage Brony was still a thing. Other than that, I have had no contact with Mavi. By the way, congratulations for bumping up in subscribers. Shenra, I've been talking with him lately, but I haven't been a dick sucker to him. Other than that, it's been chilled conversations. I don't see that as dick sucking. And Truge has been my friend before I even met Shenra and Mavi. I'm friends with the dude in real life. We see each other at church. We go to church together. Like, that's not dick sucking. And I'm just helping him. I'm supporting him as a YouTuber. He's wanting to hit 100 by the end of the year. Go get him there. Go get him there. I don't see that as dick sucking. I just see that as being a supportive friend and just a supporter as well. I'm tired of hearing this beat, man. Take up the fight or the world will know how much of a pussy you are. Well, I won't see who would think I am, so feel free to call me a pussy. Whatever. I don't really care. The record says it all, One4all. Look at it, and then look at yours. Just saying. You'll get the fight when I said you'll get the fight. Simple. I'm A-side. You're not. Cool. Alright. Well, anyway. I'm gonna end this video here. It's been 24 minutes of me ranting on about this fucking idiot again. I probably shouldn't have made a video about this. It's fucking hilarious how he keeps thinking he's the dominant person. Whatever, man. I'll see your fight against Isaac Frost, dude. I got a fight with Call Me Cyan. It's gonna be great. and I'm gonna definitely watch the main event for Conundrum versus Rex. Other than that, this has been your boy Novatron. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and hit that red subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.